Our society is changing. We meet strangers for a dinner arranged online. We trade clothes with people we don't know. After years of working to accumulate personal possessions, many people now want to see things put to use effectively. Sharing and a community spirit play a central role at the Forever Now Festival in Berlin. First, it was the me generation. This is the we generation.
I'm new in Berlin, and I've been actively searching for other people to connect with.
I want to help create new cultural structures and meeting places.
It's great when people change and become more human and integrate more we into their own lives.
German trend researcher Kirsten Brull knows this longing for togetherness is more than a short-lived fad. She published the results of her research for the Future Institute in Frankfurt and put out a study on the topic.
One factor driving this change is technology. It's never been as easy to band together and make contact with one another as it is now. Another aspect is that now the world is demanding that we join together so we can better deal with certain issues, to move ahead with innovations in a company, for instance. But in our private lives too, we need new forms of organization. The complexity of the world we live in demands that we find other organizational forms.
One manifestation of this new culture of togetherness and sharing has already been reshaping our society and economy for years: the sharing economy. Car sharing, for example, where several people share one car, has become commonplace in major cities. Flat sharing is changing the way we travel. Websites such as Airbnb help us find an affordable room in private homes, and they're providing competition for hotels.
There are forms of we where I must only invest a bit of myself, and which have a smaller degree of communal feeling. We've decided to call them the efficiency we's. Many phenomena come together here that we know from the sharing economy. These are very efficient offers where it's all about optimizing our personal lifestyles by using things belonging to others.
These developments are shaping our working lives. Berlin's Beta House offers co-working spaces. Since 2009, it's rented out flexible workspaces and even offers legal and financial advice. Those who work here are freelancers, but they're still part of an office community. This blend of efficiency and community has caught on. Now, 3 more Beta Houses have opened in cities around Europe.
When we first started, most of the people who came here were looking for a flexible and cheap workplace for a short period of time. Now our members come here looking for access to a community, to experts and co-founders and so on, technicians and social contacts as well.
At this urban garden in central Berlin, it's also all about social contacts. Since 2009, the community has grown and harvested the produce. Robert Shaw founded the nonprofit project and sees it as a place of exchange, based on common values and personal relationships. Many people who come here no longer want to be part of the consumption chain.
I go from my apartment to my workplace, to a restaurant during my break, back to my workplace and then home again. And on the way, I stop at the supermarket to buy something or other. So my main activity is to go from A to B and buy something in a public place. And what we offer here is an active way to participate, to take part in this place. What happens is that people communicate with each other here. So we basically facilitate communication in a public space.
These days, we're expressing our desire for humanity and social experiences. Right now, Germany is welcoming people in their thousands, people we didn't expect. So where's the hitch in this new we mentality?
I believe that in the future we'll have to deal intensively with the topic of belonging or not belonging. Developing criteria about whether we're allowed to belong to this society or another, because it encapsulates a great danger that certain groups of people who present their views quietly rather than loudly who tend not to market themselves aggressively, won't be noticed.
These various communities exist for a number of reasons, from ways to make life more efficient to forging personal relationships. The new feelings of community are changing our world. To make sure the development is positive, the individual is in demand more than ever.